Hello, everyone. I'm so glad that you're here so that I can say welcome to the Advancement Center and welcome to the wonderful world of magic and miracles. If you are watching this broadcast and finding out about the Advancement Center for the first time, I personally greet you with a warm smile and know for a fact that this is no accident. We are all destined to meet, recognize, and feel the comfort of finding home base at last. We all have an origin from which we arrived here on this beautiful planet called Earth. Yes, I remember hearing and memorizing William Wordsworth's words when I was in primary school in Brooklyn, New York. And he says, "Our birth is but a sleep and a forgetting. The soul that rises with us, our life's star, hath had elsewhere its settings, and cometh from afar. Not an entire forgetfulness, and not in utter nakedness, but truly clouds of glory do we come from God, who is our home." Can you imagine with me for a moment in time the importance of remembering this poem as a key to the truth of our own immortality? I felt it. I couldn't have been more than 7 or 8, but I knew it was important. And every time I think of it, it comes up. So civilization is said to leave primitive ways and leave the primitive ways to the dust of yesteryear. Yet perhaps civilization purposely has built in a forgetfulness of our origin, our true nature, and for that matter, everything in its natural form. We all know stories of a newborn as a gift from God. And maybe that little newborn is a messenger. What happened? The Advancement Center was born with Robert Young when he arrived here in 1986. Now that's worthy of a full-length feature, like It's a Beautiful World. You know, we all remember Clarence, one of God's messengers. Well, today's world has been paved over with ulterior motives, modern contrivances, eliminating the need for the human touch or caring or of inventiveness, and most important, inspiration. It's all called unnecessary now. My own life was much like that of a monarch butterfly, I would say, with an instinct to migrate. In 1986 marked the moment of a restlessness in my life, which included movement, courses, coursework, travel, life-changing events, until I found myself in Australia, where I was introduced to Robert Young, and our meeting was as if I had just left and returned to our conversation that we were having. That's how it happened. That was magical. The conversation embraced magic, miracles, healing, and most important, the broadcasts that were to come and that had been coming from wherever we were located. We emigrated to California, where friends just like you became family, and location was never a factor. The Advancement Center is the beacon for so many. Robert and his twin Simeon in the outer reaches of the universe both broadcast and have been joined by Genya, David, and me. 6 broadcasts a week. Genya shares her experiences of life with priceless awareness, and David, a brilliant writer with deep insights, has just introduced the inner reaches of our lives down here on Earth. His brilliant words continue to illuminate what we have all been experiencing here. He replaces all our thoughts with a memory of the magnificent master that lives inside of us. What schoolroom have you ever sat in when the teacher spoke about the magnificent master that is within each one of you? Never. The whole purpose of an education is to educate away from the natural and to learn a standard text. And that's exactly what David says in his brilliant writings. He keeps speaking about the magnificence of each and every one of us. When have you heard that from a teacher standing at the front of the room with a ruler and a blackboard covered with equations that will have absolutely nothing to do to enhance our lives? We educate away from that little one born here into our keeping, trusting, and then we educate it. And that's why I'm so involved with the formation of the Peace School, where the focus will be on discovering what gifts have come with this little one. What gifts to be shared, to be enjoyed, to be cultivated. to celebrate and congratulate. Oh, that's what it's all about. It's a re-energizing of what we have as our original set of knowing. But I didn't finish about David, because what was so exciting is that we've always spoken about the outer reaches of the universe. And then he comes and he puts it, the inner reaches of us and what our experience is and how to free that originality. And he went on to say, and he concludes with, humanity can come full circle and can truly be born again. Not religiously, but to have that new life awaken within each and every one of us. To the point where he said, I love you, beloved humanity. I have always loved you. I have volumes of David's writings. I print them out, I have them, and I just see them as a fabulous book someday. I know it. It's what's coming. So look for it. David Best. Amazing. Can you imagine? David just came for a visit in 2017. His friend Kathleen suggested that he come and meet Robert Young. And he did. And he stayed. And now he's an amazing member of our team. And speaking of members of our team, we're open. If you feel that desire and you know that you have something to say, to add to the joy and the beauty of what has already been said, get in touch. Get in touch. As of now, we have 6 broadcasts to the world each week. Yeah. Now, David has just taken on Monday and Friday, 2 times a week. Genya completely delights us on Tuesdays. Wednesday, Robert lifts us out of our chairs and heads all of us off to the outer reaches of the universe to say hello to Simeon, the masters, the angels, all our friends who have passed. You know what that means? We are in constant contact with all of those who we have loved. I could do a whole broadcast on that. Yeah. And those we haven't yet met. They will be coming. And we will expect them and greet them and love them. Wow. And then, of course, we meet all the entities that look after us every day in the physical world. You know, when things happen, you find things that you thought you lost. you're being helped. And of course, our Creator. I don't know, something happens within me when Robert says, and you're standing to the right of your Creator. I go, oh, yes, wow. I offer this experience to you. Now, on Wednesday, Robert said this, and I read it to you now. I just mentioned our Creator, and he said, and of course, our Creator, always there, always ready to connect consciously, even though it's a permanent connection. Conscious connection reveals much each time you make the connection, and it relates you to a world that is really your home, a world of your Creator and the world beyond all worlds. And of course, your origin. You did have a beginning. And whether consciously or unconsciously, you're always seeking for that origin. Yeah. Yeah. And on Saturday, I was just yesterday, Simeon spoke directly to us through Robert as we are once again lifted out of our chair and hear him again. And he said, now that we've brought that into play, it's easy for you to take from me whatever you need. While you're sitting in your chair, while you're traveling with me throughout the universe, and most certainly when you're consciously in connection to your Creator. So now we extend a gift to everyone. Our personal attachment to each and every one of you now travels with you all day, every day. And through a little bit of magic, it comes to the top of the pile each time you have any difficulty, each time you have a problem, and each time you feel you need assistance. The magic that supports your system has been reorganized to make sure you have available the resources that supply your future, the resources that step you past your past. The magic in your system will beat harmony that has never been discovered before. It will produce a vibration, harmonic vibration that calls me into your world and gives you total access to all my resources. So the magic and the mystery and the mystical life that you experience will now have all resources that I can lay my hands on instantly and without request. That will continue forever, and it will bolster your capability in the physical world. That's a direct message brought to you. Now, aside from loving Sunday and speaking directly to you, it is my honor to edit the electronic transcript produced moments after the transmission. And it is my pleasure to share these with friends and family. As a matter of fact, I just wanted to, I have maybe a dozen of these big fat books filled with magic and miracles of these messages. This archive is amazing. And I just feel that I must be the archivist because I want to save and preserve, because I feel so many people will benefit just by hearing something positive in the world of today. And one of these friends who receives all of these transcripts is my dear friend, Tim. And without fail, he always sends a thank you the very next day. And I'm going to share that with you right now. And this is what Tim wrote. He wrote this at 12:08 a.m. To begin the vibration and frequency delivered today with and behind the words is new, unique, and significant. Soft, calm, and at ease. Complete immersion and palpable, blissful. The transmission is an absolute gift and much more of infinite love, respect, honor, and appreciation for each and every one of us. With Simeon's gift of a personal attachment to everyone, giving total access to all his resources forever, that will bolster our capabilities in the physical world, along with our unique connection to our Creator, the Masters, the angels, and our entire support team, assisting and supporting us exponentially in advancing humanity and generating a life of perfection for everyone, is so far reaching, unequaled, incomprehensible, and feels emphatically complete, safe, and secure, unprecedented in the scope and enormity of it all. The following excerpts perfectly capture the essence of the whole. In quotes, you bring, and this is to you, you bring into the world your unique signature. And with a wave of a hand, nod of your head, blink of your eye, smile with a little bit of mischief, you fulfill your destiny to advance humanity beyond any limits and continue to do so every day of your life. Each morning, another quote, each morning at each opportunity, we fire up our world and everybody else's world, and we make space for those who are yet to come. We bring the world to another place, one that even amazes your creator. Euphoria, peace, and well-being. Thank you as always, Tim. We're waiting for you to broadcast on one of the days of the week. Who knows? But just to let you know, we're waiting. Well, this week has been very busy. Thursday is no broadcast, but I have art class. and this is what happened on Thursday. Where are you? Here you go. Yeah. This was a challenge. And I enjoyed it at the end. But the best part of everything about this is when Robert says, "That's brilliant." And then I hope you see the reflection of the building in the water. That was fun. So that was Thursday. But then on Friday, we had the joy of David's broadcast from here, and it was raining cats and dogs out there. And I began another project, and this is an Afghan in its infancy, started for my granddaughter, who will be having her wedding at the end of this year. So there's creativity, there's inspiration, and a whole lot of love for each and every one of you. And I wish you perfect life, perfect health, and a future filled with joy, magic, and miracles. Thank you for listening. I am Barbara.